Good morning, everyone. Uh, you'll have to bear with me because I'm on Restream and I have no idea how this works. So we'll see. Like right now, I cannot see the chat. So uh, once I figure that out, then I'll be able to see the chat and see who's here. I thought there was a. Oh, here we go. Is that it? Perhaps. Oh, that's well, good morning. I think I figured it out. We are here to do some writing sprints this morning. I am feeling a little bit better. I woke up with no fever, so that's a good sign. I am starting to get a little stuffy though, so bear with me on that. But we're here to get some writing done. I'm not sure what I'll work on today. I will probably work on my story, but I have a few other things that I would like to work on. Still writing, so, and I figured it would be a lot easier to do it in this. I can work on this computer and talk to you guys on this computer. So let me know who's here, and then we'll get started with the first sprint in about 8 minutes, and we can get some writing done. Or reading, or productivity. You don't have to write if you're not a writer. You could tell me what you're reading. You could tell me what you're working on, especially if you're just using these sprints for whatever. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Let me know that too. And then we'll see. We'll go from there. I am gonna pull up the stream on my other computer, but I'll mute it so that there's no echo. Hi, Al. How are you? I don't think you've ever been to any of my sprints, so welcome in. I don't know if you write or not, but these are going to be writing sprints, but you can use them for anything you like, whether it be reading or productivity. Usually, how those work is we'll set a timer for 30 minutes and then we will do, whatever you like. You can clean up a room, you can read for 30 minutes, which reminds me, I should probably pull up the timer. Um, and I use a cute little cat timer. I'm not sure why it changed somehow. Pomodoro used to be saved and now it's not there. So I don't know why. I'll have to like resave it, I guess. Because we had an orange background, I believe. It says unable to share screen. Yes, I know because I can't like share it. I have to figure that out. Dee Dee is here. Hey, Alicia, here to steal time along with you today. Hugs and kisses. Well, thank you for coming in. Vanessa, babe. Is Vanessa here? I do not see her comment. Interesting. I don't see Vanessa's comment at all. Um, so far I'm thinking I don't like Restream. Because I can't see comments. It was a little hard to get in. Thankfully, I remembered my password because apparently I didn't write it down, which I wrote it down now, but I don't know. It's not, if I show it on stream, does it show everybody's here? See, I don't see Celeste's. Um, this is why I need to put up the stream. You guys are saying hi to Vanessa, but I don't see her. So something is something is awry. I'm gonna turn that off. I don't think I like that. I don't think I like that part. Okay, okay. What? It said something about browser cookies were deleted, therefore it couldn't log me in. I don't even know what that means. Let's try this again. Because it should allow me to go in. Because yeah, see? Your browser cookies are disabled. Make sure cookies are enabled and try again. What? No. Google is, or YouTube is not, it's not letting me in. Uh, so yeah, I don't know, I don't see Vales's. Kim says, "Morning, Alicia. I'm going to be going, going to be do my affirmations while I drink coffee. My brain is not working today. Um, you're going to do, I'm gonna say you're doing a to-do list and your affirmations while you drink coffee, and then get ready for work. Well, I hope you have a good day at work." Hi, Vanessa, Didi, and Al. See? I don't, I'm not seeing Vanessa. Al says, "I'm good, just here to support your channel." Well, thank you, thank you. I greatly appreciate it. Charles is here. Ahoy, Time Pirates. Vanessa, darling. Hello. Didi Angel, good morning. Well, hello to Vanessa, even though I can't see her comments. I'm sorry, I don't know what it's doing. Uh, Didi says, "Hey, Cud, hugs and kisses." Charles says, "Kim, hello." Hi, Charles from Kim. Hey, Kim from Didi. Feeling better yet, Alicia? Well, I don't have a fever, so that's half the battle. I think I sweated out between all of the naps yesterday. I basically off and on slept after I ended the stream yesterday and only woke up for food, bathroom, and medicine. So I think that helped. Now I'm starting to get like this stuffiness part. So if it sounds like I'm nasally or anything like that, that's why. But I feel a tad bit better. I'm not like sweaty. I'm not like bleh. I will take a shower today. I was gonna do it earlier, but I ran out of time, so I couldn't. So that's number one priority, either in one of the streams or after, because I think that'll get a lot of the grinding. So little steps. I should be better, like 100% better by maybe Saturday. I don't know what day we're on. Uh, Dee says, "Oh yeah, Restream doesn't show comments left before the stream goes live." Oh, well, interesting. I don't, I don't think I like this setup. I mean, it takes time to get used to it, I guess. There's a lot going on, and like I'm used to StreamYard's simpleness. There was a lot of extra words in there. Yeah, I figured that, but I just ran with it and said that you were doing your to-do list and your affirmations. No worries. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and star that comment and put us into a sprint. Unfortunately, I don't know how to add a timer, so I will add a timer on this computer until I can figure it out here. Because it's not like when I have the timer in a tab and it won't let me see that tab to put it on. You know, like StreamYard does, you can have a different tab and the timer there. That's how I do it, and it works, but here it does not. And I haven't figured it out yet. So, like the only one it gives me is the morning time pirate thing, which you guys don't need to see. But I'm trying to figure out how to like set the timer. It's very quite different. Learning curve. Hi, hi. Hello, Molly. Welcome in. We're just getting ready to go to the first sprint. And Charles says hi to Molly. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start the cat. And I will see you guys in 30 minutes. Oh gosh, I was trying to set it up for 45. I'm on autopilot apparently. Alright, I will see you guys back in 30 minutes. did everyone do? Let me see. How do I bring myself back? Interesting. I don't like this. We'll just do this for now. I'll have to figure this out. Because normally when I click the full screen button, again in StreamYard, it it just pulls me up. I don't like this. But during that first sprint, you probably saw me like pushing buttons and trying to figure out things. I figured out that uh the cat has to be in its own window in order for me to share it, which is weird. But I got that figured out. So you guys had the cat. And then I put together a package because I sold a book on Pango, so I did that, and I wrote my to-do list. So I did all of that. I'm still playing around with things, but that's pretty much what I got up to. That 30 minutes went pretty quickly. Oh, well, I got my breakfast, but I haven't eaten it yet. It's cooling. I should be able to eat it in the next sprint. Let's see where we left off. Charles was saying hello to Molly, and it said, Charles said, Alicia has transformed into a bat, very on brand for October. Yeah, was trying to figure out why it said that, and then I realized because I'm books and things with Alicia, it only does the first three. So, yes, I am a bat. Molly was laughing. Yep. Uh, Molly says, I think Vanessa may have just dropped in and left because when I tried to at her, it's not auto-completing. I did see her comment at the very top on this screen because I have it, you can kind of see I have it pulled up, but I have it muted. So I was able to see. So yay, she was here. Hi. It's just weird that it doesn't show it here, but it makes sense. Molly says either that or YouTube is being stupid. Either one could be a possibility. Good morning from Courtney. Good morning. Molly says hi, Courtney. Paula popped in. Hi, Alicia and chat. How are we all today? Well, I'm better than yesterday because yesterday I had 101. Now it's the sore throat is still a little sore, but not as much. The hot water with honey has been helping tremendously. And then now we're getting all the stuffiness. So ironically, like I could still breathe through my nose, but it's like all there, like the nasally like sounding. You could tell someone's stuffy, but they're not. I don't feel stuffy, you know? But hey, I woke up this morning without a fever, so I'm okay. That's half the battle. Uh, Paula says, just got back from the doctor's. Everything is okay. Was just a general checkup. I probably should do one of those. Courtney, or excuse me, Christina popped in. Good morning, Alicia. I made it. Yay! I did see your comment from yesterday about how you overslept, but Charles had me up on the TV. Oh gosh, I bet that was horrifying. uh, Christina says, remember, hydrate or mummify, feed thyself, check the laundry, take meds, stretch. Also, make sure you hocus the like button, sub, and ring the bell so you hopefully get notified. Yes, please, and thank you. Oh, and also, save progress. Paula says, I blame YouTube always. Yeah, you never know what they're gonna be doing, adding in, changing things. Paula is sending Healy Kitty vibes. Thank you, thank you. And Charles says, "Hi, Paula." It is quite interesting. I was actually surprised because we had a lot of dishes yesterday, and it was basically because I needed to get caught up on dishes, but because I woke up with a fever, I wasn't gonna do them. But I was like, I made the mistake of passing through the kitchen yesterday, and I said, "Oh crap, I have to do dishes." Like I just looked at it and I just said, "That can wait until tomorrow." And then it magically, the dish fairy came and did them. So I don't have any dishes to do unless they have to be like hand washed, which I know there's like a couple of straws. And my children have like their own little 14-ounce Stanley cups. It's the cutest thing ever. And I have to wash those. But I will get to them when I get to them, is my sentiment right now at least. So, but I was just amazed at how like my counter next to the sink was completely covered to include the stuff in the sink, and now it's all gone magically. No, my husband did the dishes. Uh, Paula says, "Hey" to Charles. Christina says, "No, you are beautiful," and a great alarm clock. I was just slow. Well, thank you. Even though I felt totally like crap yesterday. It didn't help that the night before I was constantly like tossing and turning, and I swear I woke up twice every hour because of it. So I don't know. I was just like, this is gonna suck, but I can't not do it. You know what I mean? Like I said I was gonna do it, therefore I am not necessarily obligated, but I was like, I said I was gonna do it, therefore I'm gonna do it. Even if I just did the 2 sprints out of 3, then that's all that matters, right? But yeah, I literally, after I ended the stream, I shut down my computer, came out to the living room, laid down on the sofa, and I was out. And my husband was like, "Don't you have to get the kids?" And I was like, "Not today, because you're gonna do it." And he was like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, "Yes, it needs to be done because I was lucky I was able to take them to school, and then all the way back, I was like, "Yeah, no, we're not doing that again." I felt like I was gonna fall asleep. Uh, Tina says hi to Paula. Paula says hi to Christina. Uh, Christina says morning, Courtney. Christina says I want a dishwashing fairy. Paula says I want a dish fairy. Uh, yeah, if only it was a real thing. Uh, but I always say that when the dishes, if I don't do them and they just magically get done, uh, it's the dish fairy, even though I know it's my husband. Because I know the kids aren't old enough to like know how to do the dishes. We're in the process of teaching them their chores, because they keep saying, "Oh, well, I want money for this and I want money for that," and I'm just like, "Okay, well, now it's time to introduce chores. You're gonna earn the value of $1 and do all the things." But I do like, I set up there was, well, I'll talk about it next sprint because we're about to go to another sprint, but let's see if I can get through these in the next 30 seconds. Uh, Charles says, "I have to run some errands, but I will return before the end. Steal some more time. Take all you can." Uh, Christina says hi to Molly, and morning Kim, and hi Dee Dee. Oh gosh, is that the end? Oh, that's awesome. Dish Fairy is so much more magical. I know, right? I'm gonna star that comment because now we're gonna go into our next sprint. So happy writing, reading, productivity. Hello, hello. I swear I'm gonna get it one of these days. I don't know how to. Aha! Figured it out. I figured it out. There's a learning curve with this one, I swear. Um, I will figure it out one way or the other. But how did everyone do on that sprint? I um ate my breakfast, so I did that. I will take my medicine in the next sprint, 'cause I'm about to. And then I wrote my to-do list for today. Well, I finished writing it. And then I had to do a funds check for my budgeting. And then I know what's what now. And because some funds came in and I needed to allocate them to where they needed to be. But I also need to make sure that other things are being put aside for later, if that makes sense. So let's see what you guys got up to. Um, our last comment, we were talking about dish fairies. It is the coolest thing ever. Magically, your dishes get done. Molly says hi to Christina. And Molly says, I'm setting up my World of Warcraft Legion remix spreadsheet. That sounds like it might take a bit. Hopefully you're having fun with it and can make it however you want to make it. I know nothing about this World of Warcraft. Paula says hey to Molly. Molly says hiya, Paula. Molly says, hey, I posted a schedule of stuff, your Kindle events in the Discord. Possibly to Paula. I do not have a Discord, although I'm in the process of uh, planning one because I would like to make my own Discord at some point. So I'm in the process of planning, like what I want to have in it and how I want it set up and all that stuff. Molly says I have decided to create a spreadsheet for myself and anyone else each month with giveaways that I find. Very nice. Anne is here. Good morning. How are you feeling, Alicia? Better than yesterday. I still have like a tickle in the back of my throat, but it's not as bad as yesterday. I can actually swallow and it doesn't hurt. Um, the fever, I had a fever yesterday of 101. That seems to have subsided. So that is done. So now it's just all the congestion, if you will. I can breathe through my nose fine. It sounds like I'm congested. And I imagine because of the sore throat, that's probably why, excuse me, it sounds all gunky. But we're here. We've lasted longer than yesterday. Molly sends hugs. Christina says coffee and contemplation. I have my coffee, and I will probably contemplate things in the next sprint. Christina says, oh, and some sprint hopping and adding them to the Bibble. Nice. Uh, Molly says, sorry, I forgot context. It was too Paula. Fair enough, fair enough. I figured you would because I don't have a Discord yet, so I figured you were talking to Paula. But it was just I don't know, but maybe. Ren is here. Hello, hello, everyone. Hello, Ren. Molly says hi to Ren. Just woke up from the best nap ever. Nice. I will probably take a nap at some point. but I need to make sure that I still set an alarm so that I can go and get the kids from school, and they want to go to the book fair. I am not complaining in the bit. At least I am not complaining. My brain is malfunctioning. I know what I want to say, but I'm not complaining in the least bit. I'm glad that they want to go to the book fair. My brain is like struggling. Uh, Red says hi to Molly. Hello, hello. We still have 4 minutes on the chat. So let me know what you guys will be doing in the last sprint. And also let me know if you guys have any plans for this weekend. Me, I am probably going to rest on Saturday. And then you guys know that I have sprints on Sunday. So I hope to be a lot better than this and be able to talk a lot louder. I know you guys are probably being able to hear me, but at the same time, I feel like I'm whispering. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes, but I figure between tomorrow's morning time sprints, I'll be able to do that just fine, and then I will be able to rest on Saturday. I don't think I have anything planned. I didn't plan anything, so hopefully hubby didn't plan anything. And then Sunday will be sprints, and then we'll start a whole new week. Let's see. Didi says, I planned on stealing time, but alas, my time was stolen instead. How is that possible? What happened? Steal it back. Ren says, ooh, book fair, have fun. I know, right? I usually let them get 1 to 2 books, or maybe a book and they have like little pens, pencils, erasers, that kind of thing. So I usually let them do 1 and 1, depending on how much their book is, because they still do like retail prices on this stuff. So I try not to spend a whole lot, but it's easy to spend $50 or more at these things. And then, and that's before I even touch, because I usually get like a book or two that could be shared amongst the family. So I'll read it and then I'll put it on their shelves. They can read it, that kind of thing. But, and I know that it goes towards the school, but at the same time, I could go to Barnes& and Noble and do the same thing. You know what I mean? So it's fun. And so I go because they want to go. Otherwise, I just go to Barnes& and Noble. But it's supporting the school. Uh, Christina says, "Oh no, Dee Dee." Christina says, "I miss the book fairs." Me too. They should do like an adult book fair, you know? Have like a little kids section so you can still take your kids and just have other sections. That way, if there's a certain type of book you want, and then it could go towards a certain charity. You could do, you could use that to, like if they have like a set number of charities that they would donate to, then a portion of every sale could go towards that charity. So you could donate to the ASPCA or uh, homeless shelters, or even your child's school if they have the school listed. You could even donate to like hospitals and what is it, St. Jude's or whatever, however you want to donate. Di- di- uh, Donate to the wildlife commission type thing. All kinds of stuff. I think they should do that. Red says the time pirates hath stolen Didi's time. Oh dear. I know. We need to we need to fix that. I will pause the cat so I can get through these comments, and then we'll go on our final sprint. I don't know how to do banners yet, so you'll just have to know that it is the final sprint. Christina says, we can hear you, but you need to take care of you. Yes, I will definitely do that. I'm just glad that you can hear me, because to me, it sounds like I'm whispering, and I'm actually trying to project so that I'm louder without hurting my voice too much. Dee Dee says, the things I had planned for myself, I haven't touched. Instead, I've been doing things for my mom. Oh, I got you. Christina says hi to Ren, and Ren says hi to Christina. All right. I'm gonna star that comment, and I'm gonna pull up the cat, and I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys do the last 30-minute sprint, and I will probably sit here and figure out how to do a last sprint banner. Happy sprinting, make it count. All right. How did everyone do on that sprint? Let's see if I can remember how to get just me. Nope. Well, we don't need the cat, so we can stop sharing. Ah, there we go. Um, how did everyone do on our final sprint? I did work on my computer for a few things. I typed up a bunch of stuff, and I did work on a story idea that I had. So, uh, probably about 100 to 200 words there. I didn't exactly count, but um, I did a little bit of writing and I wrote down a few things. Then you guys probably saw that um, my phone rang. That was my dad, so he was trying to catch up. And I'm gonna take a temperature check real quick. I don't think am starting up with a fever again, but I want to make sure. Nope, 98.6. That means the fever broke yesterday, and we shouldn't have any other issues today. So now it's just a regular cold, which is good because now I could just take some Dayquil and then get on with the day. I will still probably try to rest and whatnot, get myself cleaned up. That way I don't feel as sluggish and grimy. But that's pretty much what I did. And my husband left. He went to work. I mean, he was at work, but he has his own office. We turned a shed into an office, like we built it into his office. So he has like a remote office. So he was doing some paperwork and stuff in there, and then um, now he's going out to see like customers and stuff. So he was leaving. Dad called. All of the things. Let me see where we left off, and we'll finish doing our chatty bits. This was our last comment. Ren was saying hi to Christina. Dee Dee said, exactly, Ren, right from under me. That's horrible. Molly was leaving. She said, thanks for sprints, Alicia. Keep up with your self-care. I'm headed back to bed. Bye all. I'll see you around later, probably. And I was telling her goodbye. Thanks for hanging out, and I will definitely keep up with my self-care. Paula also said, sorry, I gotta go. Wyatt's home, and I want snuggles. Happy sprinting, friends. And I told her, thanks for hanging out, and hellos and hugs to Wyatt. Courtney says, see, I wind up going down a rabbit hole and then got busy. I'm off to bed now. Work next few days. Have a good day. You as well, Courtney, and I hope work goes smoothly for you. Ren says, watched a few episodes of My Happy Marriage anime. Buddy watching it with a friend, and we're loving it so far. We're currently on season 2, episode 10. Wow, I've never heard of that one. I'll have to check it out. Ren says, thanks for sprints, Alicia. You're so welcome. Christina said, I made the bed and got dressed. It is a wee bit chilly, and I needed to make sure I did not climb back in. Fair enough. I wish we were having colder temperatures. It's been in the 60s in the morning, but then we get up to like the 80s. It's quite annoying. Here is the PSA. Remember, hydrate or mummify, feed thyself, check the laundry, take meds, stretch. Also make sure you hocus the like button, sub and ring that bell so you hopefully get notified. I did a check on my channel. Let's see. I can pull it up this way. I'm currently sitting at 425, so I need 75 to make it to 500. So that's pretty awesome. And make sure you save progress. I did indeed. And Christina says, sleep sweet, Courtney. Yes, indeed. Well, that is all I have for you guys today. Hopefully, you were able to get some writing done or reading or productivity, whatever you worked on. I am going to go take said meds and probably take a quick shower. And we'll see how I feel after that because I'll either take a nap or I'll try to do some more budgeting stuff. Plus, I gotta call my dad back. So, thank you for Sprints. Appreciated you. You're so welcome. I'm glad you guys are coming and hanging out with me. I know it's not like Kelly's style of writing sprints, but I'm trying to help out and fill in the gap. And uh, I know Joanna's been kind of MIA too, but from what I hear, she's got a few things to take care of. So hopefully we'll have her back soon as well. And we know Kelly will be back next week. So if I can help out, fill in. I just didn't expect to get sick. I figured, I was doing pretty good and I was like, yeah, we could do this. And then Tuesday, the sore throat hit and I was like, please, low, low, low. And I did all of the things to like try to make it go away. And then it was just like, no, we're going to hang out for a while. And then we got sick. So, uh, I don't know. I don't feel like I pushed myself too hard to the point of making myself sick. I think it's just luck of the draw, really. So, but hopefully this will bypass and be done over with at the latest by end of weekend. Hopefully before then, but we'll see. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out with me today. I hope to see you guys again tomorrow. We will be on StreamYard tomorrow, so I'll know how to do all of the things. And we won't have this one again until Monday, I think. So I'll try to play with it over the weekend. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow morning.